Good morning, hello and welcome. I am here with a very special guest today, the Dark Knight, Bruce Wayne, Batman, the one and the only Batman. So thank you so much for spending the time to talk with me today about technology and all the amazing things that you're doing.
No problem at all.
So obviously this persona is a big part of who you are. Help me understand what the origin of Batman to you in your form was.
I just always loved comics from when I was a kid, and just decided one day to suit up. I've always been doing charity work, but this just adds a face to the charity I do.
Yeah, it sure does. So what came first, the Batman or the technology?
The Batman.
And how did the technology follow on from the creation of that persona?
Well, as Batman, I visit a lot of kids with disabilities or illnesses. And as I like to do, I like to make personalized gifts for the kids I visit. So to make packs, I used to just use my little craft knife. Then from there, it just evolved into technology. So
the technology was another solution for something you were already doing. What impact did that have by, I mean, obviously you bought a Flux Beambox Pro laser cutter from us. So that's some serious work that you're doing with it. How did that change from being the craft knife days to using a laser cutter to do what you do?
I'll tell you what, if I knew it was that easy, I would have brought one years ago.
It's the best endorsement we could ever hope for from Batman himself. Can you show us or tell us about some of the things you've created?
I'd still be doing some fascinating stuff like clocks and stuff. And even another example would be like room science.
Yeah,
but
that's nice.
with the Beamo, you can just start getting more into like mirrors. You can see it, and other good ones are like little wood laser pieces, which I was doing originally anyway, but not with a powerful machine. And been making money boxes, which is can make them a lot faster than I used to, and customize it to the person I'm giving it to. A piece I've made for somebody who's blind, so their names in braille, then in normal, and the bat logo, and even a border, but it's all engraved a little bit deeper, so that way they can actually feel it.
That's amazing.
I try to put the effort into like for what the kid's into, or if they have a problem, like, you know, how it can help them.
Yeah, so I mean, that leads to my next question. What drives this for you? Obviously, this is a phenomenal amount of time and effort and care that you're putting into creating these pieces. What drives that desire to be part of it for you?
I'm Batman. That's it.
Yeah.
Do what you can for people.
Yeah.
Like I have kids that, you know, they're a bit hesitant of starting school, or they're getting bullied at school and stuff. So, you know, I might make them a like custom bag. So that way, you know, it builds up their confidence to go to school, or, you know, just be that special kid at school that knows Batman, you know, with their special backpack.
Yeah. So there may be a hard exterior to this Batman, but there's a caring, soft inside in there.
Oh, we won't mention that.
So what are the challenges? You know, what's hard to overcome when creating this? This is technology, and technology is never perfect. What are the challenges for you?
I don't find too many challenges with technology, because I'm a kind of a get around a problem kind of guy. So if I have a problem, I'll just get around it, as you well know. But if I did have a challenge, it'd be red tape.
Yeah, the bureaucracy.
Exactly.
Yeah, that feels in character for Batman. So Batman, what's next for you?
Next, nothing. Just keep creating, surprising, and making kids extra special, feel extra special before, because some of them don't have to go. So you try to make their day and make their month before they pass on. But yeah,
it's a big responsibility.
Oh, it definitely is.
So what would you say to others who are wanting to do something positive for our society, for our civilization, for others? What would you say to others who want to do something but don't know where to get started, or don't know how to get started, or whether they should? What advice would you offer?
I would say just start small. Do something for your neighbor, do something for a friend. Just do something for somebody on the street, and you'll just let it build up from there. It's what I call the mini bat cave. This is actually a place where kids can come and visit, and there's even a ride on Batmobile inside. And yeah.
How do you create your designs? What are you using? This must be some advanced software that you're using to create this.
Unfortunately, I live in the dark ages and I use Word 2007.
How do you convert from Word? Because if I remember right, Word 2007 came with a whole lot of clip art and a whole lot of graphic stuff. How do you get it from there?
I grab an image from the internet, and then I'll use Word 2007 to modify it to how I want it. And then from there, I'll put it into the program of the BMO and laser up a design or something.
Super cool, man. Super cool.
I'm sure there's an easier way, but I like to do stuff the hard way.
Well, if it works, right? And that's it at the end of the day. It's what you're speaking to is it's not using the latest and greatest in software, but it's about still doing what you can do to do your part to help others.
Exactly. You don't need anything fancy to help. Like for years, I was using a craft knife to create creations. Now I've just evolved as Batman loves his gadgets.
So the Dark Knight, Batman, Bruce Wayne, we're going to show a couple of pictures over the top of some of the creations that you've sent me photos of. The mirrors and the woodworking, those sorts of things, they look phenomenal. How many times does it take to get that right? How was the lead into that?
I got it right pretty fast. There's only 1 or 2 times where I've mucked it up, but I've managed to fix it or just add a name to it and give it to somebody else. Like if the kid's sick, I like to have it perfect, but I'll still, even if it's a messed up piece, I'll still give it to another child who's not sick because they'll still enjoy it anyway.
Yeah.
But for a kid that doesn't have too long or something, I'd rather give them something perfect.
Yeah. Batman, aka the Dark Knight, thank you so much for your time today and helping us understand that technology can be just a creative outlet to do good for our world. I love what you're doing. I have such mad respect for what you're doing, and I would love to support you any way that I can. So keep doing what you're doing, and remember that you've got a team behind you to support you.
Sounds good. Thanks very much.
Pleasure.
I use a Flux Beambox when I'm creating my projects to make little gifts for special kids and stuff.